What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Charge It Up. In today's video, I will give my first impressions of the 2020 Model X Long Range Plus and some of the features that come along with the 2020 model. Let's go. My first impressions of the 2020 Model X, as soon as I look at it, I think it's a beautiful car. It's got great lines, great aerodynamics. It just looks great. The massive windshield on the front is nothing like any other in the industry. The flush door handles look awesome. Again, nothing out there for the most part other than the Model S. The two-tone rims look awesome. They look even better when they're in motion, and I'll see if I can get you a video of that and post it in this, one of the upcoming feature videos. Front bumper looks nice. It all together just comes together as a great looking vehicle. I know there's some people out there that don't like the way that it looks, but in my opinion it looks awesome. It doesn't look like your traditional SUV. It doesn't look the same size as a traditional SUV either, but it definitely is a great looking car. So Model X, 2020 Model X interior, let's go through this right now. Again, this is the Long Range Plus model. Let's get into here. As soon as you get in, you step on the brake and the door closes automatically. It's a great feature. Never thought I'd want it or be happy with it, but I'm really happy I do have it. So there's the screen above the steering wheel there. I love to have that screen there. I didn't mind the Model 3. I did take the Model 3 for a test drive. Didn't mind it having the horizontal 15-inch screen, but I still like having the screen right in front of you. And on this end here, obviously you can go through, it's empty right now, but you can go through the clock. You can go with music, energy graph, trip graph, or stats, car status, and your call activity if your phone is connected, which mine right now is not. And then I'll just go right back to empty on this side. You can do the same on the other side using the scroll button as well. I was using this one just previously. You hold it down, that comes up, and again you can go through the clock, media, energy, trips, car status, and route options. Now again, when you do a route option here, so I'll do this real quickly here. Go and I'll just put home. As you can see, so once it does calibrate to go home, I'm obviously not far away. Yeah, it comes up on the left hand side. The actual route comes up, which is great. I love that portion. Takes up that left side, and it's got a nice little I don't know, I guess transition from the map to the middle where it shows the Model X or it shows your vehicle. Obviously when you put it into drive, it shows the vehicle, and then it shows your kilometers per hour or miles per hour if you're in the US. But it's just a great screen, very intuitive, quick, and it works really well. So what I'll do here is I'll just cancel the trip, and again, for now, just for viewing purposes of this video, I've got nothing on there. Usually on the left side I kind of leave it empty, or I go to the energy graph, and on the right side I usually have media. But this just looks great. What else can I say about it? It's a great feel, soft ride, but you can obviously adjust that in the screen, and I'll go through that in a little bit, and go through the touchscreen features. When it comes to the steering wheel, if you haven't seen or haven't been in a Tesla before, put your foot on brake like any other car. The stock is right here, so all the way down is drive, and you see it goes into drive on your screen. I'm not wearing my seatbelt, so it's kind of showing me that. Drive with seatbelts, people. Push it in for park, right? Pull up for reverse. When you do that, the rear view camera comes up, which is a great camera. Also shows your vehicle if there's anything moving around it or getting close to it. And then if you just tap it a little bit and it goes into neutral. I had done that accidentally when I first got the car because I just didn't push it down all the way to go to drive, but it's in neutral. It's not really going to go anywhere. It's just going to coast if anything. To drive again, and then park. And as soon as you go into park, the screen on touch screen, it comes up with your door options to open the door, front or trunk. Again, if you really want to be lazy, which to be honest I've turned into, I barely even touch that handle for the door. I honestly just click it and it opens up. It's just an awesome feature. I'll open it up now because it's getting a little hot here. This morning when I first started at 5:30, it was 9 degrees Celsius. It's climbed up to 17, and the sun is actually right above me, so it's actually coming down. The car is getting a little bit warmer. So one thing I do want to point out is the rearview mirror is actually quite small for an SUV size, but I like it. I don't think there's an issue with it. You can still see everything out the rear of your windshield. Some people do come over here and actually put the camera on and they leave it on because they think, or some people think that the rearview mirror is too small and they can't see out of it. Well, you can if you leave the camera on. I personally don't. I like to see the nice big screen with the navigation. I'm perfectly fine with the rearview mirror. And mind you, don't close over here because I pressed the brake. If you go into drive, it shows you the lanes. The further you go, it'll zoom out the faster you're going, and it actually shows the lanes and the vehicles around you anyway. So to be honest, I mean, the sensors are working and they're there for a reason. The cameras are there. It picks up everything really well. So to be honest, I just use the rearview mirror as needed. So just to continue on here, it's got the nice air vents here, air vent there, another one on that side right there. Then it's got the button for the glove compartment or glove box. I have this little pouch here that has my information on it that does not come with the car. I forgot to take that out. So that's the glove box. Push that back in there. Your hazard lights button is right over here. As you can see, the lights come up on there. Great animation right there for your door being open. Once all the doors open, it actually does show you, which is great. One thing I did notice, and I'll tell you guys real quick here, the little car in the center there, when you put your brakes on, it actually comes on. It's just great. Just something so simple, but for some reason it just makes me happy. But it looks great. It looks great. The fact that it comes on, the headlights obviously show that it's on. Just an awesome feature of the vehicle. So I'll move back here a little bit. I will put this back here. See the seat again. The passenger seat and the driver's side seat are very comfortable, very nice. Come over here. This is the center console. You push these back, and as you can see, you got your cup holders. They're a little bit bigger, which is great. I, for the most part, like to have it covered, mainly because obviously there's that damage there that I mentioned previously. You got this portion here, so they've added this that I think it first came out in 2019. I could be wrong. This is the 2020 model. They do have the USB port here that goes in there. They already that comes like that from factory at this point. And this is the wireless charging base. And I'll just grab my phone out of my pocket here. And to me, that works perfectly. I like it. I usually use it all the time. My phone is always charging. It looks great. It's got this little space over here that I throw the key fob, or I just forget in my pocket because it's really not cumbersome. There's that, so that's charging. Then you open this portion up here, and it's just another storage space. Again, the cup holders, these can be taken out and removed to make it bigger or smaller. I, for the most part, leave it the way they are, or the way it came. And then there is some more space underneath over here, and my hand can actually go in. I do have a hand sanitizer bottle over there, and obviously there's a Listerine just in case there. Great mechanism there to push and it closes. And then there is a little cubby over here that I usually put my wallet. I will end up getting an accessory, little, I guess you can say a little drawer, I guess, that will actually come here and close this off, and making this nice and finished, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. But that's a great piece there. I'll take the phone away, close that, and that's how it looks. One of the unique things about the Model X, and especially in the driver and passenger side seating, one of the great unique things about it is the massive windshield. It comes all the way up right above your head here, and it just looks great, especially when sometimes you're on autopilot and you're on the highway. You look up sometimes, you're like, oh my god, it looks great. It was just a great idea. It's probably one of the biggest windshields out there when it comes from an auto manufacturer. How much is it to replace? I don't want to know. Definitely a great portion of the vehicle. It is tinted, starts to get tinted about here all the way up. Now the sun right now is directly above me. I have not yet had an issue to a point where I'm sitting in the car and I'm heated, or I'm getting hot, or I feel like I need to move because the sun is coming down onto me because of the big windshield. This is very well done. I feel no ways any different from any other vehicle when it comes to the actual sun hitting you or hitting your hands or anything like that. It's just a great feature. Obviously has this strip here, obviously, for the electronics and the cameras that are in there. Just great. I love the big windshield. Second row seating of the Model X. I opted to go with the white interior. To me, it just looks phenomenal. It really pops, especially with the blue of the car. I watched videos, and I've been watching videos for a long time with other people that have had the white seats. They honestly couldn't complain, or had no complaints about it, I should say. People wear jeans, they just wipe or clean it off. Doesn't stain the actual seating portion. It's super comfortable. I did sit back there once. Great options. The white just pops and looks amazing. So that is the rear, the middle row. Again, there is a latch right here, which you pop up, and then you push this forward to put it down. As you can see, my camera gear and drone stuff is there. That seat goes down as well. Let's go over to that side, and then there's this one. You pull on it, the seat, because it weighs a little bit less, can go forward, and again, it gives you a lot of space. Keeping with the second row, there are some great portions here. So the driver's seat right now is positioned to where I like it. I went about 6 feet, but I do have long legs, and I do obviously prefer to have more room in the front when I'm driving around, or just watching the car drive around, which is just an amazing feeling. But there is, so if you are sitting down, so I'll just sit down here. As you can see, I'm about 6 feet. Obviously this is a little further back than normal, but I do have about 1.5 inch gap between my knees and the actual driver's side seat. But the great thing is, obviously, that there is the option to maneuver the air, or sorry, the AC or the heat, and then you have two, I believe these are USB-C 2.0s to charge. I'll have to double check, and I'll put that on the screen if it is a 2.0 or 3.0. So I'll quickly move over to the middle here, and as you can see, it's just a great view. If you are in the middle seat and looking forward, whether it's for a quick trip or a long trip, it's just an amazing view. The dash is very simplistic with the 17-inch vertical screen. It looks great. I love looking at it, using it for maps, finding things with maps, and I'll go through that in a little bit, but that's just a quick overview of what it looks like with the white interior on the front as well. just kind of straight off here what I was talking about. Again, I'll close the left side falcon wing door here. It sounds amazing. It sounds awesome. It's almost like you're getting into a spaceship. Close the right side falcon wing door. It's great. Obviously the screen turns off because it thinks you're locking the car. Right now I still have the trunk open, but I'll move over to the behind the passenger side. And again, I have about 2.5 inches on this side. Obviously this chair is a little bit it's probably at normal size and not pushed back like I have it on my driver's side, but it's pretty comfortable. I can put my foot down or forward, and if I do that, then you have maybe it's 3 inches of space there, so more than enough headroom. I've got about, I would say, 9 inches, 8 or 9 inches of space, and then the great view right above the passenger sides with the falcon wing. So some features of the Model X, obviously there is no engine, so it gives you some extra storage space. So let's just open up the front here. We'll take a look at how much space there is. So it's very odd. Obviously we did go grocery shopping and I put the groceries in the front. Again, with the Model X, there is quite a bit of room. Just a little bit more. I think it's just a little bit deeper than the Model Y, but obviously there's a little bit more space with the Model X. And there is a little groove. I'm trying to see if I can show you guys here. If you can see it better right there, that actually goes in as well. So gives you a little space that you can actually hide things in there as well. So we also obviously have the trunk, and it is a SUV style vehicle, and it does, I think it's one of the nicest SUV vehicles that are out there from any actual car manufacturer. But I'll just open up the trunk here and see how much space there is. And as you can see here, there is quite a bit of space. I already do have the WeatherTech floor liners put in throughout the vehicle, so I'll just show you guys exactly the storage space there is in the trunk. So I've removed the WeatherTech trunk liner. I wanted to show you guys how much more space there is in the trunk. So as you can see, obviously there's quite a bit of space. At one point I will put the seats down so you can see how much more space there is. I will measure. I'll do a quick video on that. But I wanted to show you guys real quick here. There is another storage compartment here with quite a bit of space. Now, if WeatherTech had a storage liner or a floor liner for the storage bin, I probably would have bought it. But I haven't seen one yet, so that's an option there. But then there's also this tab right here that lifts up, and you can actually there's probably 6 to 8 inches on this side to go all the way down, and that's where I have my charging cables, the tow hook, I guess it is called, and then the windshield sunshade, just in case we need it. Haven't need to use it as of yet. The tinted portion of the windshield works. That's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, hit that subscribe button and the like button. That'll help with the channel a lot. Future videos coming up about this 2020 Model X Long Range Plus will be some of the key fob features, touchscreen features, and I'm gonna try and play around with these smart summon and summon features as well. So look out for that. Have a good one, guys.